Hey, what's going on, everyone? Lucky here, and today I'm bringing you guys the Season 6, version 6.0 patch notes. So, the first set of patch notes we have for Season 6, and I haven't even read any of this stuff and haven't really been looking into the hype, and haven't even made a patch notes video in the last couple of updates or patches that they've had for, well, I don't have a reason. So, anyways, let's jump in. Season 6 looks like there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I've know since the last patch notes video I made, they vaulted the drum gun, which is huge. So forth and so forth. So we're gonna jump in and we're gonna start reading through some of this stuff and take a look and see what season 6 has to offer, and hopefully some good changes that will make the game a little bit more consistent, in my opinion. All right, so new season, new battle pass, 100 levels, over 100 new rewards available in game right now for 950 V-Bucks, same price as always. Pets, Battle Royale, always have a friend watching your back when you drop in. Pets are now available in game. So they have like I'm assuming it's a back bling. I don't know if it's like like actual like moving back bling. I don't know. Let's take a look. Shadow Stones embrace the darkness of the new consumable that can be found around the map. Don't know what that is yet. Updated map. That's pretty cool. Big giant castle by haunted hills. And then some stuff for Save the World. So some general fixes. Fix the rare crash that occurred when taking focus off the game, such as alt tabbing. That's for PC. Reduce hitching on Mac. So known issues. The audio sound effect for eliminations is the same sound effect used for rotating structures while in build mode. All right. So Battle Royale. Here's some Battle Royale patch notes. What we're all looking for. Weapons and items. So Shadow Stones, consumable typically found around corrupted areas of the map. Using a Shadow Stone will apply a Shadow form for a brief period. While in Shadow form, unable to use weapons, become invisible to enemies when stationary. You become more invisible and leave behind a Shadow trail while moving. So you become even more invisible while moving, but you leave a trail. Gain increased movement speed, jump height, and fall damage immunity. Cool. Gain a new ability, Phase, can be activated by pressing the primary fire button. Phase propels you in the direction you are facing and allows you to pass through objects. Effect lasts for 45 seconds, but can be exited early by holding down Alt fire button ADS. So, left trigger. Um, Vaulted. Oh man, really? What? What's wrong with Epic? They vaulted the impulse grenade, suppressed submachine gun, light machine gun, bouncer, and C4. All of the weapons items added to the vault in patch 6.0 will currently remain available in playgrounds. They vaulted the bouncers. That's probably like the funnest thing they've added. Wow. And impulse grenades. Feels bad. They still have the shockwave grenades, I guess, but that's crazy. I mean, bouncers were not only just fun to use to make some plays, but they were a great way to disengage in a fight or move from the storm. So I'm surprised they got rid of those. Oh well. Added momentum functionality to grapplers. When hitting a moving object, vehicle slash player, its momentum will be added to your launch force. This only happens when the momentum will be a net gain. You cannot lose momentum. Grappler charges reduced from 15 to 10. Rip the Grappler. Double barrel damage reduced from 143 to 150 to 114, 120. Wow, okay. Reduced dual pistol floor loot drop chance from 1.49% to 0.88%. So some bug fixes. Players will no longer be launched with great force than intended when using grappler on a vehicle. Using a grappler while using a launch pad will no longer cause inventory functionality issues. Top half of player models will no longer clip through walls when using the grappler while crouched. Fix a visual issue that could cause the plunger to be visible on the grappler while the projectile is active. Players are no longer prevented from changing equipment when firing the grappler while switching weapons. Adjust the timing of the heavy sniper reload animation to match more closely to when the bullet is reloaded. Thank you. Reduce the amount of force applied when shooting a vehicle with a shotgun. So gameplay, new locations, floating island, corrupted areas, cornfields, haunted castle. Drop in and find the rest in game. Custom controller bindings. Choose your configuration. Choosing your configuration has changed to a selector to left side of the menu. After selecting custom, the right side of the menu becomes buttons that are selectable. When a button is clicked, it opens a list of actions that can be assigned to that button. Mode selection. Combat/build has changed to selectable by triggers when in the combat or build mode. The actions for that mode and the actions that span between modes will appear in the actions list to select from. Interesting. That's interesting. So that I guess custom keybinds, but for controllers. I'll have to take a look at that. I might make a video on that. We'll see. Console. Input-based matchmaking. Players using a keyboard and mouse on PS4 will now be put into a PC matchmaking pool. Start matchmaking with your preferred input device. Will be queued in input type you press the play or ready button with. So that's so easy to manipulate. Man, like you can have a controller plugged in and a keyboard and mouse, and you just hit start matchmaking with a controller and just switch to keyboard and mouse mid-game or like as soon as you get into a game. At least that's what it seems like. If you start matchmaking with a keyboard and mouse, then you'll be placed in the PC matchmaking pool. However, you'll be able to switch to controller mid-match if you like. If you start matchmaking with a controller, you will remain in your platform's normal queue. However, you'll be unable to switch to a keyboard and mouse mid-match. I guess if I just read down one line, that would have cleared that up. PC players are unaffected by this change. If you use controller on PC, then you remain in PC matchmaking queue. Okay. Storm circle changes. Safe zone. I'm not going to go through this. It just looks like, I don't know. They changed the storm. They always change the storm. Traps can no longer be placed on wire fences. You can now build through shopping carts. Okay, good. Until someone goes underneath the map again, and cool. Increase the precision and frequency of rotation values set over a network so the changes to other player rotations and aim direction appear to be smoother. Okay. Improvements made to prevent players from appearing to have jittery movement, especially during skydiving. Okay. Performance. Optimize texture binding, rendering code on Switch. Optimize performance when many players are on screen. Game thread optimizations, optimize movement for supply drops, improved performance and memory for Android devices, memory optimizations for mobile. Okay, it's just mobile stuff. Players will now have the option in the locker to select their preferred music choice, unlock new music from Season 6 Battle Pass. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Change the process of footsteps. Change the processing, of footsteps to add more contrast between above and below. They've always been working on that, and it's never been good. So maybe they finally, hit the nail on the head with that one. I don't know. We'll see. Increase the distance that you can hear open/close glider sounds. Increase the audio range for players skydiving. Added a Doppler pitch effect to the gliding audio. This creates that car pass by effect as players fly overhead. Okay. Updated locker layout. Of course, these are things that are going to happen with major season overhauls. So, added improvements to storm visualization. Challenge headers will no longer show the wrong category name and style after scrolling. Some replay system stuff. I'm not going to go into this right now. Mobile, same thing. So overall, they vaulted quite a few things. That means they're going to be adding they've added stuff, basically every other week they're adding something, or every week they're adding something, but they're going to add a lot of things. They definitely nerfed the double barrel. They nerfed the grappler in terms of how many times you can use it. This shadow form thing, it says you get movement speed. I don't know how much movement speed it will be. I don't know if that's their new form of, like the rifts, like leaving an area. I don't know how fast. If you move like at 200% movement speed, then okay, I can understand maybe getting rid of bouncers, no fall damage, so forth. I'm surprised the impulse grenades and bouncers got vaulted. The suppressed machine gun is vaulted. The light machine gun is vaulted. Then C4 is vaulted. Thank God the C4 is vaulted, because whatever, So yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy season 6. Jump in, grab your battle pass, um, and have some fun with it. Lots of new things, lots of new skins. Everything is typical what you would expect from a new season drop. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take a look at everything and maybe make some video. Maybe make a new video on the battle pass itself and the custom mapping for buttons on controllers. I'm gonna take a look at that, mess around with it, and see what it's like. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry for the no videos the last couple of weeks. I'll probably get back into it here now that season 6 has dropped. But other than that, I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you all later.